good, y'all? We back and we black. This is part 2 on the evolutions of couture. Yeah, I'm excited because we got more info on couture, history, apparel, all the above. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of info today. And without further ado, let's get right into it. That we spoke on the flying shuttle, the spinning jenny, the power loom, the cotton gin. These inventions is what brought about the garment industry, leading to an increase in production of apparel. Boston, Baltimore, New York, there was an influx of immigrants from Eastern Europe, Asia, and Latin America. They were all desperate for work, so manufacturing saw them as very desirable, as the demand for mass produce goods that were increasing. Every worker was ordered to use every single inch of the factory. This was the start of sweatshops that were being used in inhumane conditions, and it started to arise. The International Ladies Garment Workers Union started in 1900, speaking up about the bad conditions of the factories. And unfortunately, in 1911, a fire broke out at the Triangle Shirtwaist Company in New York City, leaving people trapped, mostly women, where the fire escape leading out the main entrance was bolted shut to keep workers from leaving work. The fire became a death trap. The men's sweatshops experience were in the same conditions. Until the mid-19th century, merchandise, especially wearing apparel, was in short supply. The privileged had quality clothing custom made. The lower classes made their own clothing by hand. The Industrial Revolution had America producing in large quantities, shipping all across the world. New facilities were needed to sell large assortments. First came limited line stores, or what was called specialty stores. A man named Joseph Lothian Hudson started a small men's and boys haberdashery store in 1881. The old Detroit Opera House and Nordstrom opened their doors in 1901 as a shoe emporium. The success of these stores, these same companies opened up new facilities. The phenomenon then started the trend of chain stores. George Dayton built a 6-story multi-use building in Minneapolis in 1902 called Dayton's, which eventually emerged with Hudson's to become Dayton Hudson's. Henry Bendel, established in 1912, started a small millinery business and eventually evolved into a specialized department store operation featuring women's apparel and accessories. Other businesses at this time began to flourish, which were Macy's in New York, Fellini's in Boston, Wanamaker in Philly, and Neiman Marcus in Dallas. Consumers in rural areas couldn't get their hands on products that were in certain stores because they were in major cities. So in response, companies started to send their product through the mail, which was called an early mail order. Each company published a major catalog offering a wide variety of products. All of this, guys, is what started branch operations that made business expand all throughout the country. Now, we just went through a whole lot, right? Because we're gonna do a whole rundown because of all the inventions, the influx of immigrants that came here and that were ready to work. That's what created these sweatshops that were in bad conditions, and throughout the sweatshops being pushing all this workout, all this fluctuation of products with these new high-end stores started to emerge. This was part 2, y'all, on the evolution of couture. I'm gonna do part 3 real soon for y'all. In part 3, we're gonna talk about segments of the fashion industry, textiles, and speaking more on manufacturers. Y'all, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe, share, repost, all that good stuff. It's your boy Wubasco. We big back and we big black. All right, y'all. Love. Peace.